Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Chopbox Studios. I'm your host, CJ, and today we've got something a little different. I haven't done this kind of stuff in a long while, but I do like to mix in these kind of videos with the actual reaction videos. But don't worry, there will be reactions that are actually released with these kind of videos at the same exact time, because I know that a lot of people mostly subscribe to me for reactions. However, I do like to branch out every now and then and try out a couple new things like game reviews, movie reviews, and whatnot. But this time, you're gonna have something that you might be familiar with if you've watched some of my videos before. Today, we're gonna be doing another LATOS chart, and for those who don't know what that is, basically what it is it's a type of video that is from another channel, which I will leave the link of that channel in the description below. It's a real-time LATOS chart. Basically, they're these little bars that go up and down within real time depending on the year, and it's about video games. So for those who don't know what that is, or if it sounds confusing, you could either watch this video or you could go check out his channel on your own time if you so choose to. He's got all kinds of LATOS charts about all kinds of different things. I've done one before about singers and artists, so now we're gonna get into one about video games because I know a lot of people recommended this one to me, and I game myself. I do have a gaming channel and whatnot. Hashtag not sponsored, nothing like that. And if you do enjoy these types of videos, please, right now, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel a ton, and it helps me make more videos like this for you guys. So please, make sure you have that bell ringing to stay notified for more videos like this in the future. With that said, let's jump into these LATOS charts. Alright, so we got Final Fantasy starting off. Now, I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy like that. You know, Doom 3, I will be pausing, by the way, so I apologize if that really annoys you or whatnot, and if you see a little YouTube bar, don't be worried about that, but I try my best here, alright? But Doom 3, I have played. I only played it one time, sadly, and it was on the PS4. I missed that when it first came out. I wasn't really into it when it first came out in 2004 or anything like that. I was more so, like, into the Call of Duties and whatnot, like everybody else was. But yeah, I did like Doom 3. It's a good game. If you really like motorcycles. But I do like Doom 3. It's a really good game, so if you really do enjoy, like, first-person shooters that are a little more, like, retro-y in a way, Doom 3 is the way to go. It was really enjoyable. I enjoyed it, and, I mean, there's nothing more to say about that. Holy crap, Sims 2! Okay, fun fact, I used to play the hell out of the Sims 2 on my PC when I was about maybe 10 years old. I had the Sims 2 Deluxe, and I remember that. It came in a whole bundle and everything, and I remember even getting it from freaking, I think it was either GameStop or Blockbuster, because believe it or not, back then, Blockbuster existed when I was a kid. So if you haven't been to a Blockbuster, I feel bad for you, because that was the time to live, man. But Sims 2 Deluxe, I did play it. Very fun game. If you like a simulator type of game where you can build your own family and have fun doing it, I recommend that game because it is pretty fun. You can customize your own house and whatnot. It's pretty enjoyable. I only played it a couple times when I was on PC, but I vaguely remember it because I was so young. I just messed around and I always made like hot tubs and all these crazy things and dance floors. Like, I just made the weirdest things. I don't know. But yeah, good game, good game. GTA San Andreas. San Andreas I played a lot, and it sounds bad because I was young and I played this on my PS2. Don't get it twisted or anything, but my parents never bought me this. They already knew that it was M-rated and whatnot. But my dad, he's the one that played it. And when I was a child, I will admit, I used to go and I would sneak the PS2 out of their room and then I would play it, or I would sneak the disc out of the room and play it on mine. Like, that's how I would play San Andreas, and people wouldn't even realize. And then eventually my father caught me playing it, but they didn't care eventually because I kept growing older and older and older, so they eventually just said, "Ah, screw it, he already knows what's in the game, just let him play it." But don't get me wrong, I wasn't like those kids that was like, I want to go to the strip club and see naked women and all this. Like, no, it wasn't all about that, all right? But it was a fun game. I vaguely remember it. Oh my god, it's been years since I played that. All I remember is the jetpack cheat code and whatnot. That's what I used to use, so. And then obviously we have NFS, Underground 2 coming over here. Need for Speed Underground 2 was really good. That I also played on the PlayStation 2. That was really fun, really good game. That's an OG right there. Warcraft, okay, I only played Warcraft a little bit, but since you, damn, that thing held on. Wow, Warcraft is crazy. I didn't think it was that popular. Can it get 3 years? Can it get 3 years straight? Will it get 3 years straight? I don't know, bro. I only played a little bit of Warcraft. Like I said, I haven't played a lot of it. Let me turn down this music, by the way, because I don't know if it's loud or not. So, but I only played Warcraft like a little bit. Like, honestly, I don't even know what level I am, honestly. But I played Death Knight, which I know isn't the best of the best. But yeah. Damn, that thing, it did get 3 years. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. World of Warcraft, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think it was that crazy. Like, I know it was really popular when it first came out, because my uncle used to play it a lot. But wow. Halo 3, that was a good game, but it didn't come close. COD 4, I played a lot of. That was an OG. I love that game. Wow, World of Warcraft is hanging on there. Wow. It's been years that it's the top game. GTA, Vice, is that Vice City? I don't even know. I don't think it is. I'm sorry if I'm stupid. I don't remember a lot of that stuff like that. I haven't played a lot of GTAs like that, really. Spore, I remember that game. That thing's funny. Hey, Fallout 3, that's a classic. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is back again, but Fallout 3, man, that was, masterpiece. I love Fallout 3. That was amazing. When it first came out, oh my god, one of the best games I ever played, man. Ooh, sorry for my squeaky chair. I got a squeaky chair. Alright, so we got FIFA. I haven't played FIFA at all. I don't play really any sports games, I'll be honest about that. Mass Effect. I actually haven't played Mass Effect, ever. Surprisingly, I know, it's crazy. I haven't done a lot of things. Red Dead, that was a good game. I loved the original Red Dead, especially with the zombies version of it and all that. That was really fun. StarCraft never played. Halo Reach, definitely a top tier game for me. Hey, Black Ops, that's when COD was on the board for like literally everyone. When Black Ops, when that series started coming out, a lot, and I'm talking a lot of people started playing the game. That was forever an OG in my heart. Now, I'll be honest, I completely despise the new CODs. Like, and it's not because, oh, you just gotta get good, you just gotta do... It's not even just that, because I consider myself, I'm not good like that, I'm an average player. Like, my KD literally is 1.20 or something like that. It's not that crazy. And I don't play it anymore. I haven't played it for like 2 years now, since Vanguard and Cold War came out. That was pretty, in my opinion, I don't want to curse, but I did play a lot of Modern Warfare with my friends. So I do know what that's all about. So that was the last one I did play, but I don't play the new ones. Like I said, I think it got trash. I think my prime COD, because everybody always asks this question for every COD player, and a lot of people will say, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, but my favorite, honestly, where I had the best time, and you already know a lot of people like it, Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 is one of my favorite CODs, if not my favorite, because it was like a good balance. Like, it was a good balance between old COD and new COD. You know what I mean? Like, the type of generation is what I'm saying. Like, it's not too futuristic and it's not too oldie old. It's like perfect in the middle. That's how I think of it. And I really liked all the camos that they had and all the guns they had. I think that was one of the best CODs I ever played. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but I really did enjoy Ghost as well. I think Ghost, for what it was and for the time that it came out, I think it was one of the best games I ever played, in my opinion. And I wish it was more live. I wish they did Ghost 2, because they should have, but now they're doing this route of crappy CODs, so. Enough talking about that. Let's continue. Minecraft. Minecraft is a big game. That is gonna take the top. Oh my god. When that came out, well, not even just when it came out. When it started getting popular, oh my god, like, that game is insane. Like, so many people love that game, and I do too. I love Minecraft. I'm really good at it. Oh my god, Skyrim! Oh, but it was short-lived. That was when it first came out, like that. And I won't lie, Skyrim is one of the best, and it's just a fact. It is one of the best open world games that we've had thus far, because there are a lot of good open world games out there that I really enjoy. For example, a newer one would be Elden Ring, even though it's not the easiest game for everyone. I love those type of games. Like, I love hard, difficult, Souls-like games and roguelikes and stuff like that is what I play. But Skyrim, when I first played it, when it first came out, one of the best games I ever played. Let me just get that off my chest. It was one of the best open world games I ever played. I spent countless hours in that game figuring out all these quests, all these different things to do, all these different shout powers, and getting different mounts, aka Shadow Mirror and all that. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that game. It was definitely a blast when it first came out. And it's one of those games that I wish I could erase my memory and just replay it. You know what I mean? Because it was that good that I wish I could just do that. Like, nowadays, it's so played out now because obviously Bethesda emphasized on that game because they knew it was good. And they kept coming out with remasters and VR versions and all this crap, which is, The mods are what really carry that game still to this day. And it's enjoyable. If you haven't played Skyrim, highly recommend it. Really, really good. Again, Mass Effect kind of creeping up. Diablo, oh man, Diablo. It almost took the top. I will say, quick pause, Diablo 3 and all the other Diablos, oh my god, masterpiece. I love Diablo. It is also one of my favorite franchises of all time. It is so enjoyable. Like, I know a lot of people, they don't really like the top-down view, which is okay. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really do like top-down games. And another reason why I like this game is because it gives you a reason to grind, you know? Like, I like the stuff, I like the feel of grinding for stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's just me, but the fact that you always have that thought in your head, hey, I might have a chance to get a legendary this time. And it's crazy. And when it drops, it's like the most satisfying thing ever because it's just one big beam of light and it's a star like on your map and you're just like, yes, I got a legendary. So like when you're playing your first time and those kind of moments take place, it's so enjoyable to me, and the world building's really good, and it's also beautifully dark. That's how I describe it. Just like how I describe Dark Souls and all that, it's a beautifully dark game. And I personally, I love dark games like that. Like dark, gritty, devilish types of games that are also like artsy in a way. Like those are my type of games, all right? So definitely a 10 out of 10 on my board. I really do like Diablo. Now, all these other games I haven't played. Warcraft I haven't played enough. League of Legends I don't play. I watched the show, which was amazing. Black Ops 2 came back. Now, that was really quick and short-lived. It didn't live as long as Black Ops 1, obviously. I guess it's kind of understandable because Minecraft is pretty insane. When that came out, I think that was just forever going to be on top because, like, so many people play that game. It's insane. I think still to this day, it's one of the top-played games in the world, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Me personally, I didn't play a lot of League, but Black Ops 2 I played a lot of and it was awesome. But League, nah, haven't played it. The show's amazing. Can't wait for season 2, by the way. We're gonna be reacting to that for sure. Animal Crossing, I do love me some Animal Crossing. I just saw that pop up, so that's why I mentioned it. I did like that. Oh my god, that was when GTA 5 came out, and that, I will admit, nowadays, it's freaking played out. I'm tired of GTA. I'm tired of the freaking Rockstar company saying, you know what we got now? You know what we got? PlayStation 5 version of GTA. Like, no. You should have been made a game like years ago. But they know that since it's so heavily played and since so many people freaking download the game, they know what they're doing. They're milking the hell out of it. But it's not going to work for too long. Like, right now, it's already at the stale point where it's stale. It's stale. It's repetitive. Same thing. I don't know about you guys. Me personally, yes, I am an RP nerd. I prefer RP GTA over regular GTA Online because only reason why is because I like to roleplay. I like to have the feel of being in a big city and allowing myself to have like a job and whatnot. Like, I don't know. I just like that kind of stuff. I've been fascinated. I'm not like a nerd that's like, if you're not RPing the way I want, I'm gonna report you. Like, I'm not like that, okay? I don't care about false RP. You could do what you like to do. I'll do what I'd like to do. The only reason why I like RP lobbies is because you don't have these ADHD kids, aka myself, but like I'm talking about younger. These ADHD kids that think they're badasses because they have a digital freaking weapon or a digital tank or something. And they just go around killing people for no reason. And I know there's passive mode, and I sound like a freaking baby crying about it, but I don't like that personally. And that's what turns me off from GTA 5. I like the content, but I don't like the players, if that makes sense. And I feel like a lot of people know that for a fact, that A lot of players in that game are just toxic little souls, and there's really no reasoning with a lot of them, and that's the problem. That's why I go on RP instead of regular GTA. That's my opinion. There's Ghost. I loved Ghost. It's so sad that it died the way it did. Like, I think that game deserves a second game. Dark Souls, is that 1? Yeah. Dark Souls 1 was amazing. Amazing. The remaster was also really good, so I do enjoy some Dark Souls. You guys already know that. Destiny, I did play Destiny 1. And I did complete every single raid. I did everything in it. I think my favorite raid would have to be between Crota's End and the Forsaken King. I think those would be my top 2 like raids, because Crota's End is very fun. Like that first part, I don't know about anybody else, but that first part rented from all those thralls, I think that's really fun to me personally. I think that's the funnest part of the raid. And then you have to get across and snipe Crota with the freaking, what's it called? That one sniper. I forgot what it was called already, but those were good times. And then, like I said, the Forsaken King, I think that's what it's called, but you know what I mean, Oryx. That raid was also really fun. I did enjoy that one a lot, and I even remember one moment in time where, real quick, we were fighting Golgoroth, that big, for those of you who don't know, it's that big giant like mutant thing that shoots the side beams out of its eyes and whatnot. But basically, I think it's the 3rd boss of the raid. I don't really remember because that was so many years ago. But I remember when Golgoroth, you know how it wipes and your whole screen's going black. I remember all my teammates gave up, and it was just me and my friend, and they were all like, wipe, 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 because you know how people say wipe. We kept shooting while our screen was almost completely black, and no joke, we beat him like as the screen was going black by a little hair. And that was the most hype freaking moment I have ever had from Destiny 1. And those were good times. I enjoyed that game, but Destiny 2, not my thing. I think Destiny 2 is getting too comfortable with all these transactions and all this money stuff. And that's what turns me off from it. You can't really play the game without spending money, and that's the problem. But yeah, Destiny 1, great memories. I absolutely loved that moment. Clash of Clans, I never played. Isn't that on the phone? I could be wrong, but I never played it. I know there's a lot of memes of it. Just never touched it. The Witcher. It's hard to believe, but I've never played the Witcher game. Ever. And never one of them. Ever. I don't know why. I just never have. And I know I should. Fallout 4. Okay, Fallout 4. It almost topped Minecraft. Wow, that's surprising. But Fallout 4. I did play a lot of Fallout 4. Every Fallout game I played, okay? My favorite, personally, would have to be between 3 and New Vegas. I do like New Vegas a little more because it had more DLC and it was more enticing to me personally. And I did like how it was a change of pace or a different type of story and a different environment. Like, I really enjoyed Fallout New Vegas. I think that was one of my favorite Fallouts of all time. And I think the best DLC, in my opinion, was Old World Blues. I really did enjoy Old World Blues. That was really cool, in my opinion. But everything about that game is a masterpiece to me. So, Fallout 4 was really fun, though. I did grind the hell out of it. I beat everything about it. I did every DLC. I did Nuka World. I did freaking Far Harbor. I did all the little mini DLCs with the freaking vaults and stuff. Lot of content in that game. If you haven't played Fallout 4 for some reason, and you like games like that, open world games that are more like futuristic, play that. Play that, please, because Fallout 4 is amazing. It's got tons of content, and if you get tired of the content, there's tons of mods, especially if you're on PC. So, highly recommend Fallout 4. Really great game. Awesome. They need to make another single-player Fallout, though, because 76 flopped hard, even though I wish it was good. CSGO, I haven't played a lot of. Dark Souls 3, oh my god. I just want to get this out of the way, but Dark Souls 3, I spent so many hours on that game. You have no idea. Just to platinum it. And yes, I play on console and PC. To platinum it, that took hours. I beat that game, no joke, like no BS. I beat that game literally like at least 14 times. Aside from the gameplay, I really did enjoy Dark Souls 3. I think that was another one of my favorites in terms of the Dark Souls series. Not Elden Ring. Elden Ring's a completely different series. But Dark Souls series, I think Dark Souls 3 was one of my favorites and most played Dark Souls games out of all time. So that, and now that I'm seeing it also Overwatch. I played a lot of Overwatch. I still play it to this day, hoping it gets better. And obviously we have Overwatch 2 coming out, which is going to be interesting because it's not going to play anything like Overwatch. Judging by how the characters are now, all the changes they did, it's literally going to be a whole nother game, in my opinion. As long as I keep my cosmetics, I'm open to learning, but a lot of things have changed. And it's sad because I did enjoy that game, but the problem is I can't play comp without a team, and I only have 3 other people that can actually join me, like 3 other friends that will actually be willing to play comp with me. But if you don't have those other teammates, it's over. And the problem with that game is there's too many, like, and I hate to say it and hate on new people, but there's too many noobs and too many, like, I don't even know what. Let me just say slower people that they get in and they go straight to ranked, which is annoying as hell. Like, I don't like that person because then now I, as a freaking plat player, I don't have to go for people that are really, really low, but as a plat player, sometimes I even get players that aren't even placed yet. Why am I getting players that aren't placed yet? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm plat, I should get other plat players. Or if I'm a certain skill level, I should get people that skill level. Like, I shouldn't have to carry noobs for no reason. You know what I mean? So that's just my problem with that game, but that's a little rant for another time. So let me stop right there with that. Oh my god! Pokemon Go! What? I mean, I played Pokemon Go. I have a couple legendaries. I got like Groundon and all that. I do like Pokemon. I play it more on my Switch than Pokemon Go, but if I'm like really bored and I have no console or no way of accessing a video game, I'll play some Pokemon Go, which is, it's okay, but it's not like, you know, because it's not a crazy AAA type of game. I don't think it's that crazy of a game in my opinion, but it can be enjoyable for some people, but it can also be dangerous because some people don't pay attention when they're in their car, for example, or if they're in a certain area that's like ghetto or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's a gift and a curse, but I'm okay with it. Like, I don't have problems with Pokemon Go. To each their own. Again, FIFA, I don't play sports games. I always thought if you want to play something with sports, go outside and play real sports. Pokemon Sun. I actually never played Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I have played the Sword and Shield game. But Pokemon Sun I skipped out on. I don't know why. I guess it... To me personally, if I had to like sum it up, I think it's because since I grew up with like the OG freaking Pokemon, like since the 90s, like I grew up with the OG Pokemon since the start of the actual series, even like with Ash. Not this freaking new iteration with the little cartoonish version of Ash. Like, I'm talking about the OG version of Ash with Brock and Misty and all of them. That's what I was used to. And I guess you could say when it came to these games, I feel like there was too much Pokemon to focus on that I was just kind of like, you know. So I didn't play those because I was just like, I wasn't into it, you know what I mean? But I did play Sword and Shield, and that one wasn't bad. I liked the whole open world aspect that they brought into that one more so than the other games. I think Pokemon Silver was my favorite. I remember playing Pokemon Silver. I played Platinum. I played Diamond and Pearl, the OG. I played Emerald, all that. Those are all really good. Like I said, CSGO I didn't play a lot of. I played a little bit, but it's way too toxic and competitive. Let's be honest. I cannot get into it no more. Destiny 2. See, Destiny 2... I have literally the only thing I'm missing the newer DLC with the witch or whatever, the witching, whatever the heck that is, the newer one that just came out. That's the only one I'm missing. The problem with this game is it's a paywall. You have to pay in order to play the freaking game, and it's so annoying. I don't like that. I think the game should be free to play in terms of expansions, and then just charge for like season passes, because I know they have season passes. Charge for that. Charge for like little like cosmetics and stuff like that. I don't want to curse. I don't like when the base content to actually progress the story of the game is blocked by a paywall. That to me is just scumbagish. We're almost done here, by the way. World War II, Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty World War II, it was okay. I like World War II like setting. Like I know a lot of people are tired of that crap. I personally really like it. Like, for example, this is off topic, has nothing to do with COD, but I really enjoyed Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. Those two games were, oh my god, I loved them. I was a god at sniping in those, and if you don't believe me, I could show you clips, man. I loved that game. So I do like the World War II setting, an aspect of that. And the one thing that I will give this game that I did enjoy, I liked that push, like, that tug-of-war push mode. You know what I mean? Like, I forgot what it was called. It was, like, you know when you're on the shores of Normandy in this game, I'm saying, like, in the map, and you have to go rush and push the turret areas, and you have to clear those guys out, and you gotta push on more, basically like that. It's like Conquest in, Battlefield. I like that mode in this game. I think that was a really good mode that they never added again for some reason, but I really did like it on here. I think that was one of the reasons why I played the game as much as I did. The zombies experience was pretty okay. I beat the first map both on the easy and hard mode in terms of Easter eggs, and I did beat the Grolson House map and all that stuff. So I am a big zombies connoisseur as well, so I do play every single zombies from every single COD game, and yeah, that's just how it is, but World War II, it was okay. Fortnite, now that's going to be either second or first, because you already know Fortnite, every freaking little kid, every grandpa, like literally everybody from every freaking race, every side, every age plays this game. It is one of the most popular games of all time right now, and I will admit, I still play it sometimes from here and there. The reason why is because I will admit, Fortnite, I think the one thing they can do really good, in my opinion, is events. I really do like their events in Fortnite, and I can't lie about that. I think they're unique. They bring guest characters into video games, and it allows for a lot of creativity. And I personally like that about Fortnite, and that's why I still play it. And now with the newly added mode for people that don't like to build, it opens up to people that aren't so skilled at the game. Whereas I personally, I like to build. I prefer the building mode, the OG way, because I don't really like the whole overshield thing. I think that's a little too, it's catering to new players, in my opinion, too much, because it's annoying how you can crack someone and then they're like, oh, my overshield can charge back up. Like, no. You should be dead. But it's good that we have a choice, because that allows for some freedom, so I do play some Fortnite from now and then. Monster Hunter World, never played it. Well, I did play it, but I didn't like it, so I don't play it. God of War, love God of War. Every single game I've played from God of War, and they are phenomenal. Each and every single one of them. Love God of War. Now, I will say Ascension. God of War Ascension was a little, but it's still good enough for me. Red Dead 2, when that came out, masterpiece. That was an awesome game in terms of story, I'm saying. Story-wise, amazing game, amazing gameplay, amazing graphics, everything about it. It's amazing. Definitely a good-ass sequel to the first one. Now, I will say, Arthur Morgan, I think he is a very good character to replace the OG with. I don't know, like, I felt skeptical about him at first, but after, like, seeing him in the game and after hearing him for a while and playing as him, I think he was really, like, he's a really good character. I think he was beautifully executed in terms of voice acting. I don't know, I felt really attached to him, especially with that whole tuberculosis thing when that popped up and stuff like that. Like, it made me even more attached, and the ending and all that, like, I don't know. That game was definitely a masterpiece in my opinion. I think it was really good, and it did justice with the series. But I will say, the online ain't so hot. Alright, the online did a little worse than the campaign. Let me just say that. It's not so hot in there. I saw 76 for a hot minute, and then it went back down. Resident Evil 2, really good game. Really good game. I remember playing the OG on my original consoles. I don't remember if it was the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 1, but I have the original disc. For that. And then obviously Apex. Oh my god, I will admit. This is gonna piss off a lot of people probably. Well, I don't have a lot of people watching me in the first place. Don't take this to heart, but I hate Apex. I hate it. I hate Apex. I don't like it. I despise everything about it. And that's just my opinion, because I know that the mechanics in the base game is good. It's not like it's a terrible buggy mess or something like that. That's not why I'm bashing it. I will admit, I suck at the game. And because of that reason, I feel like with Apex specifically, there's so many people out there that are so good at the game that it's so, I feel like, me personally, for new people, it's really hard to get into that game specifically. And I could be wrong. There's people out there that are new that are better than me. But me personally, I hate that game. I despise it. I will never touch it. Even if my friends tell me to download it, I will never download it. I won't touch anything about that game. I don't like it. That's just how I am. I'm sorry if that pisses you off, but I hate that game. Not my thing. Mortal Kombat, amazing. Played all those, amazing. Definitely amazing. I hope they make a new one. Ark Survival, I played a little Ark Survival. It's not my cup of tea. I'm more of a Rust guy, and I know that sounds freaking stupid because Rust is toxic as hell. I think it's more toxic than Ark, but I could be wrong. The only reason why I don't like Ark is because I feel like it's a little more complicated in a way. Because you have all these dinosaurs that are integrated in the freaking game, which is cool, don't get me wrong. I like the designs of dinosaurs. But I feel like it's too complicated in terms of, like, you gotta tame certain dinosaurs to win certain raids, and you gotta worry about other people raiding you with technology and all this crap, and you gotta farm for certain things and grind. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's too much for me personally. I'm not an Ark Survival kind of guy. I played it. I got DLCs for it, and I think my last DLC I got was Aberration or something like that. And it was nah. I think honestly I enjoyed Conan even more than that, believe it or not. And it sounds crazy, but yeah, Conan Exiles I did enjoy more than Ark. Battlegrounds, never played PUBG, don't like it. Borderlands, I've played all the Borderlands games. They are pretty funny, they're pretty good. I don't think Borderlands 3 was as good as the older ones in my opinion, but it was enjoyable in a way. I just didn't like how they made you pay for more things than the others. In my opinion, because they had a lot of stuff to pay for. And now with the Tiny Tina game that came out, I don't know what that's all about because I haven't even played it yet, but I heard it's good, and I'm excited to get into it when I can. The Witcher, again, never played the Witcher games, ever, not one of them. Animal Crossing! Yes! Yes, it got top 1. I'm happy with that because I personally love Animal Crossing. And it sounds crazy coming from a person like me who likes all this dark, dreary, like freaking like mutilated kind of gameplay. I don't know, man. I gotta admit, Animal Crossing is one of the best games I've played if you want to relax. It is such a relaxing game. If you like just building a little town, or like if you like just like blowing off steam and like getting creative, or you got too much creativity, or you have too much creativity in your head, then play this game because you can get so much creativity out, you can get so many expressions out, you can express yourself in the version of an island, you can pay bills, you can do all this stuff, you can choose your villagers, all that kind of stuff, and I absolutely love that game. It's really relaxing, like I said, and it's very enjoyable on my off time whenever I'm stressing or whenever I'm worried about something, or if I have too much in my head, I just play this game, and it's amazing. I played the one on the Wii, and I played this one. Valorant, I played... Okay, this is the end, by the way. Let me finish it before I speak. Oh, okay, that was... Valorant. Last freaking game on the list here before I wrap this up, because I don't want to make this video too long. Valorant, I played a little bit of, okay? I played a couple ranked matches. I think I got up to silver or something like that. I don't even remember now. I tried it out. There's a couple characters I like in there, here and there, but it wasn't for me. Because, I don't know, I mean, it's a lot like CSGO in a way, and I get that. It's like CSGO mixed with a little bit of Overwatch, if that makes sense. Sorry about the car. Again, I live by traffic. Like, the movement is okay. The gameplay is okay. But again, it's one of those games, kind of like Apex, where it's too much to get into. Like, you really gotta devote some time to that game to get good at it. Whereas, like, it's the same with CSGO. You gotta devote your time to get good at CSGO. And I think CSGO is harder than Valorant, obviously. You've got a lot more toxic people on there and a lot more better players on there, too. So, but Valorant, I never got into. I always thought it was like, I don't care for people who play it. Me, personally, I don't like it personally like that. I never got into it. I tried it, but not for me. So that's basically this whole LATOS chart. So as you can see, Minecraft, of course, carried the whole year almost. We had Warcraft, obviously. That was the first game that was on top. up until 2011 when Minecraft came out. So World of Warcraft from 2004 to 2011, that's pretty crazy. It's been on the top of the freaking leaderboards. That's insane. And that, if you play World of Warcraft, pat yourself on the back, because I give you props. I do like the game, but again, there is another paywall. You have to pay to actually play it and whatnot. And it is very complicated if you're just getting into it. So I recommend having someone that has experience when playing that game. But it's crazy how that lasted, how long it did. And then obviously in 2011, Minecraft out of all things, and still to this day. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna search it up right now on my phone. Let me see this, because I need to see what is the top game right now. Look at this. Look at this. And it's just a simple Google search. But the first thing that comes up, no BS, Minecraft. Minecraft is the first game to come up when you search that up. That's what I'm saying. To this very day, Minecraft is one of the most played games in the world. That just goes to show you don't have to have any fancy graphics and fancy this and this and that. It's the core gameplay that really matters. The core mechanics, everything about that. That's what really matters. But either way, that is the most popular game LATOS charts. Again, I'm trying something new here. I've done it once in the past, and it was somewhat successful. So I saw recently it was getting some traction, and so I thought, why not make another one? Maybe it does good, maybe it doesn't. If it doesn't, I do apologize. Again, I'm trying something new here. So like I said, that's basically it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please, 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 right now, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe below, and absolutely butcher that bell notification. Stay notified for some more videos like this, and if you are rocking with these kind of videos and you want to see more LATOS chart videos, make sure you check out this dude's channel, and make sure you leave a comment below, because I need to know if you like this or not. And like I said, no worries, there will be a reaction posted on the same exact time and date as this video, so no worries, you'll still get your reaction, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace.